Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Working Horses with Jim. Today I wanted to show you some of the things that William, our Amish employee, has been working on over the last little bit. And I also hope to hitch up six of my horses today. Now, this is another rainy day out today and dreary day, so I'm not logging, but my horses still need work. The two that I've been logging with, Lady and Bill, had yesterday off also. So if I go a whole nother day with them standing around the barn, it's just not good. So I have something for them to do later on this afternoon. I hope to hitch up Earl and Ken this morning. As you can see, this is Earl, but you can see he is in Ken's stall. Now the reason for that is because Ken is down here. He has this big box stall, him being the biggest horse that I have, and actually with some other issues he has, it's just actually a lot better at times to let him out here for the night. They were outside yesterday, but it's really good to be able to have this place to put Ken, even though I think if I had all straight stalls, he probably wouldn't be here, because it's, I don't know, I still really like my straight stalls. I know a lot of people don't, but that's okay. Anyhow, I hope to hitch Ken and Earl up first thing this morning. Now, I have not hitched them up to the sled for quite some time, and Earl has not been hitched to the sled that much at all anyways. I have been more recently been working Baron and Duke, and I hope to even still work them today on the sled. We're talking just short little trips, just enough to give them their exercise. And I'm actually trying to get Baron back into shape so that he can go back to logging here in the next week or two. But before I get the horses hitched up, I want to show you the first thing that William has been working on, has finished, and then I'll go show you what he's working on even now. We're going to be going out into the wet, sloppy barnyard, so forgive the mud, can't do anything about it anyways. It's just the way it is sometimes. But that's one of the more reasons why what I had William make is so beneficial. I've been having some issues with worms for years, and my vet said, you know, pretty good chance some of the worm issues is from feeding the hay on the ground. So I decided to fix that. And this is what we did. We have out here in a very wet barnyard our new hay rack. This is a very heavy built hay rack or hay sled. As you can see, there's two runners on this, and they are 5x5 runners. So I can hitch onto this at any time with a chain and pull it to wherever I want to put it. The other day, I actually hitched Bill onto it and brought it out here from where William had made it, and it worked really good. I actually stood inside and just drove Bill right out here. And we were going to put a steel roof on it, but we decided because the steel would be coming out, protruding out a little ways, I didn't want to take a chance of a horse getting cut on it. So we decided to go with shingles. And I'm happy with that. What we have is petitions here that are approximately 16 inches wide for the horses to get their heads into here. We have enough height here, hopefully, so the horses don't lose the hay and aren't able to actually get their feet into the hay. It's so nice because when we are throwing hay out here, for example, and there's still grass in the pasture, they probably don't touch the hay, and if it was just sitting outside without it being covered up, it'd be totally ruined. But since this has a roof on it, it is so nice because the hay can sit in here and still be protected from the weather, so the next day they can come out and still eat the hay. Now, because it's so muddy out here, I wish I had put this in a different spot. But I'm sure the next day or so it's going to freeze up out here and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's what we have. It's very heavy duty. I'm actually showing this partially because there might be some local people that want a very heavy duty hay shed or hay sled to feed their animals in. So often with animals, they can be very destructive. And so I wanted to make this strong enough that it would not be destructive. And it should last for a good long time. The runners have a 2x6, I think it is, on the front there. No, it was a piece of hardwood actually. This was, I forgot. It was a piece of ash that I had laying around, and it was almost 3 inches thick, and we bolted that on so that it would stay better, and that's what we pull off. And so yes, I'm very pleased with this. But we have something else going on in the sawmill that I want to show you also. But let's get the horses hitched up first, and then we'll go in, and because I want to help William for just a little bit in the sawmill doing the project he's working on. Ho, 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 back up here. Ho, 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 as you can see, ho, ho. Earl has not been working for quite some time now. Ho. Calf step. Calf step. Oh. No. I'll get this side, you grab this side. Oh, you stinker. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here. Hey, William, come here. Hey. Hey, just hold him and... I thought I was in the fourth link. Maybe I wasn't. I mean, third link. Seems awful tight there already.
Yesterday I think we dipped him longer.
Must have.
Than we were
Maybe we even went to the very 2-4. I bet we're in the fifth link. That's what it was. Okay. This is a new evener for this sled, so everything's just a little bit different. Oop. Get in. Get in there. Get in there. Come on, get in there. Oh. Oh. Oop. All right, calf step. Careful. Oh. 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 All right, calf step. Well, we sure picked a wet, miserable day to head out and do this job. It's supposed to be a little better later on, but right now it is a little bit wet, but that's okay. We're not going to go very long. This being Earl's first time back, and we'll give him a little workout and give Ken a little workout also. Careful. 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 Oh. Hey. Hey. Come up here. Come up here. Ho. Now ho. 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 Over there. Ha. Over there. Now ho. Now ho. Now G. G. Yeah. Oh. It's so nice when there's indoor work to do on these rainy days like this, even though I still want to work some horses later on this afternoon. The weather's supposed to be better. But I wanted to show you what William has been working on even today. And I'm going to help him a little bit, and hopefully we'll get this done. And we can show you the end results. So this is basically the same thing as the feeder that's in the barnyard, except this is for the cows. So this is going to be a round bale feeder. So we made it a little bit wider than the other one so that we can roll a round bale right in here, and so that will stay under cover at all times. The cows will eat from the sides and maybe even the front and back, depends how high we go. So what we've got here is basically the same thing as out there. We have a hole right here, just like we did in the other one. I didn't show you, but what that is for on both ends is to drop a chain to be able to pull this around. And because it's set up this way, we can pull it either forward or back. I mean, we can hitch on either sides. What we did to get the bale in and out is just made slots for 2-inch planking to drop down in there for when we put a bale in. So what we're lacking now is some 2x10s for the sides, for kind of like stanchions for the cows to put the heads through, like we did with the horses. We're kind of guessing a little bit as to whether we have the right width for these animals. and time will tell on that, and hopefully we have it right. But I want to get sawing so that William has some 2x10s to spike up on the outside edges. Perfect.
Okay, our 2x10s are all sawed, and William just has to spike them up in place, and we will be pretty well done with this shed. I'll show you the end results here right off.
Okay, bye. Happy. G, G, G. G, G. G over there. Bye. G, G, bye. Bye. Up late. Up, lady. Oh. Okay, the shed is all done. As you can see, it's basically made like the last one. There's spots for 3 animals, put the heads through here, and 3 animals put the heads through on that side there. If I wanted to, we could lower this down a little bit so the animals could eat off the ends too, and I might do that, but we'll see. So let's pull this out, and let me show you how we do that. Here is a chain dropped in the hole, and the hook is still on it right here. We could just leave it as just like that and pull just like that, but since there's a hook on it, I'm going to swing it over and hitch it like that. And then I'll just hitch onto this hook right here. But because of what I've decided to do, being its first trek up to the field, this will stay in the field. But since we're going, I might as well take the hay bale right with me. So I'm going to pull out into the barnyard or into the yard out here, and then I'm going to unhitch the horses and tie them and put the bale in here by picking these boards up and getting them out of the way, putting the bale in, and then putting those boards back in there. But I want to actually pull it the opposite way. I want to pitch onto that further end and tow it that way. So I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Up here. Up here. Nope. Nope. That careful step. Oh. Just stopping to make sure we're not too high. That careful step. G a little bit. G. G. G over. G. G over. G. G. Oh. No. So now I'll just pull this off. I'm just going to tie the horses to the truck body and we'll get it filled up. And then we'll move the chain also. Careful step. Get over there. Oh. Okay, run that over and throw it in the garbage. Take that chain right off though first. Matter of fact, we need to get it on the other side. Drop it through the other hole. That way. Slide the hook through first on the top. I'll cut a little more, a little higher up. That should be fine, huh? Drop it down through the hole now. Good, I think. Good. How far am I from the end, William? I got a little more. We didn't make it any too wide.
No.
Oh, and I hit that board and I broke that board. Not broke it, but bent the nails around the inside one.
Oh.
So grab a hammer and fix that. You may have to do something different with the opening.
Yeah.
Be easy if it was on something on a hinge too.
Yeah.
But it's a semi-tight fit. I don't know, if you go too wide though, they can't reach the center though. No, I think it's okay. It's just that maybe if we can hang our door differently, because see, we lost 4 inches.
Yeah, we lost.
That's the problem, we lost 4 inches. So we need to do something different for a door. We'll have to figure that out. And there's a lot of options too. We could slide something in from the back side right across there. Yeah. A lot of different options. Well, get the hammer and get that fixed. So we went to all the trouble of taking our 2x6s and planing them down so they fit between those 2 inches, not even realizing, thinking about the fact that those 2 inches on each side added 4 inches to the door width, and it made it harder to get the bail in. So we need to do something different. At some point here, we'll do something to get rid of those 2x2s. And so we'll have 4 more inches to be able to slide the bail in, which would be perfect. And maybe something as simple as laying something as simple as laying a 2x12 right through here with a notch in it, so it drops into there. And that way they can easily eat over the side too, make it like a piece of hardwood or something.
Yeah.
So they can't break it as they're bending into it. But for right today, we'll put this back together and get it out so the cows have some food out there. Let's just put the 5 up, not the 6. Because I'm certain that's high enough. As a matter of fact, take your hammer and even take that top 2x6 off. That way the cows can eat some off the ends. A ver. Ha. Ha. Oh. Oh. Oop. Ho. Give it a bit. Oh. Okay, we got it here. We can leave it right here. It's so muddy down here. It's pretty bad. We're gonna come back and actually jack it up and get some skids underneath it so it won't freeze, because as soon as it does freeze, I want to move it to a different spot. I can hear my cows out there. Come on, come on. It'll take them a while probably to realize what I have here, what they have here. And yeah, it's a little bit different. It's gonna take them a little bit get used to it, but then after they do, they should be good with it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You have a great day. We'll see you next time.